I have their time cards current, except the last one they did not turn in. I have written it where you could understand it on another piece of paper. It's very difficult to understand a lot of their markings there, Your
Whose
Honor.
markings?
Joe Kribel and Amy.
What kind of markings?
What they did, how many hours they spent, when they showed up, and when they left.
You're not following me. I have a very simple question that I asked you. We're not how many hours they worked yet. How much money did you pay them in advances against their salary?
Well, this individual week says $460.
Just a second. Between the 25th of August and the 24th of September, how much in total did you pay them in advances? Just add it up, don't guess. And if you don't know, you say, I don't know.
I don't know, Your Honor. It was done in a weekly fashion. When payday come, you deducted what I'd paid them against what was owed them, and I gave them the balance every week.
Interesting.
This example was $460 in advances. The pay was $930. I gave them the balance, and we started over again.
Great. So you can just make those deductions. There's no question in my mind that you gave them advances because they don't have two nickels to rub together. So they needed money to live, right?
Yes.
So he gave you advances before you started working. Now, when you gave me this $668, did you count in the advances? That's
For
either
that
a
week?
yes or a no.
For that?
No, for the whole time you worked for him.
The number I gave you, there was no advances on that week.
Your Honor, that's not right either.
Just a second. You said that this was for 50 hours.
Yes.
Are you telling me you worked 50 hours in 1 week?
Well, it was 6 days. We were cramming in as many hours as we could because we had 10 days to finish the project.
So
Do what?
So is
With no breaks or anything.
We had 10 days to finish it, and I was there another month. I don't think so.
Well, we wouldn't have walked
Okay,
off
just a
if
second.
you
Let's do
weren't
this, Mr.
respectful.
Miller, then. What they said, I assume, is based upon their records, and their records may be cleaner than yours
Could be.
and not difficult to understand. Did you pay them for the last week that they worked? That's
I
either a
did.
yes or a no. Take
Yes.
a look. How much did you pay them for the last week that they worked, and what was that week?
That was a week of the 19th.
Of September.
They
And how much
quit
did
the
you-
24th.
Okay, so they left the 24th. So between the 19th and the 24th, they worked. How much did you pay them on the 24th?
I didn't pay them anything on the 24th.
Between the 19th and the 24th, they weren't paid.
I gave them $30 on the 20th and $50 on the 21st. They missed
30,
Monday.
just a minute, 30 and 50.
Yes.
Okay,
They did not work the 19th
no,
or
between...
the 22nd or the 23rd. They didn't have any
Okay.
money coming.
Okay, just a second. So from the 19th to the 24th, they worked 2 days. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is that correct?
I'll repeat that. I'm sorry.
Is
And
that
those were
correct?
6.5 hour days and a 4 hour day. You have one with a 4 hour day, and then the other two, they worked 6.5 days. So,
Oh, so it was 3 days that they worked.
no, 2 days. We got
Which
4
was-
hours on the 20th from Joe.
Okay, so you have 4 hours from Joe on the 20th.
And on the 21st, we have 6.5 hours for each, Joe and Amy.
So she wasn't there at all.
No.
So those are the only 2 days that they worked between the 19th and when they quit on the 24th.
Yes.
Okay, good. So all
They have 3 hours on that 24th day. And then that's when they quit, they walked off.
3 hours on the 24th, both of them.
And Your Honor,
Just a second. And he made $12 an hour?
yes.
So he worked 17 hours in those 3 days times 12 equals $204. And how much of an advance did you give him between the following dates, the 19th and the 24th? How much of an advance did you give him?
I give them $80
On what date?
on the 20th, the 21st.
Great,
But there was some outstanding.
124. And she worked 6.5 and 3, or 9.5 hours, and she made $10 an hour,
Yes.
right? Did you give her any advance?
No, just
As
it goes
opposed
to
to
them.
him? Okay, about $220. Okay, in wages.